Mississippi State's going to need that backup point guard position to help out Denham to Shields.
Denham to Shields jumps up and controls the tip for Mississippi State. One of these teams will play Texas tomorrow in the quarterfinals.
Well, now, one of the things that Coach O demands from her team is aggressive man-to-man, but the isolation, the delivery to the post, that's a good start for Mississippi State.
The first time these two teams met was back on January 19th. How different is Mississippi State now from almost 2 months ago?
Well, I think Medina Okot has a lot to do with that. Her experience with the team coming together and understanding how to play with a player that is 6'6". Because I expect this game to be up and down the floor.
Kennedy Todd-Williams going inside, strip to the basketball with Star Jacobs and Jacayla Jordan back the other way for Mississippi State. Chandler Prater, she brought energy yesterday for the Bulldogs.
How they were able to play for 4 solid quarters.
KK Deans, no, too much. Ole Miss, a team with 2 top 10 wins this season, the first time they've done that since the 06-07 season. Denham to Shields, right to the basket.
Oh.
Tamia Sadler pulls up, and Ole Miss starting 0 for 4 from the field.
Mississippi State looks very comfortable. That one game they had yesterday, they feel like this is their court right now.
Jacayla Jordan. Sadler comes down with it. Finishing through a double team and getting the foul. Before that, she's the first to find pay dirt for Ole Miss.
Well, Sadler was red hot again that LSU game. A lot of energy and passion. Coach Yo does it as well. You know, the ladies on the set said they want to see it. A split Coach Cam. I hope we get that also.
We may have something in our pocket. Sadler getting the screen. She finds Kennedy Todd-Williams right to the SEC logo, and one on the way. Kennedy Todd-Williams transferred in before last season from North Carolina. They had her playing a little point guard last year. Sometimes she'll do that this year too.
Going a while without Jacayla Jordan on the floor.
And the shot off the mark by McFall. Mississippi State hasn't scored in 3 minutes.
Jordan's at the scorer's table now.
Sierra Chinu, the 3 for the SEC All-Freshman team selection. Offensive foul on the screen by Destiny McFall.
This is a big combination with Richardson and Iwala. That high-low, they can cause some damage.
Meanwhile, Mississippi State on a 4-minute scoring drought.
Well, Montague has got to make a presence felt inside. How did she finish that?
5 and 8 in those games against Quad 1 teams. Kennedy Todd-Williams knocking down the mid-range. Debrisha Poe, they need her to hit. She struggled yesterday, 0 for 7.
But what did Sam Purcell say in the press conference? He said, "I bet my paycheck on Debrisha Poe."
Count the bucket for KK Deans on the other end. Started at Florida before transferring over to Ole Miss. And last year, 6 appearances. I know what we're doing. Just follow my plan. Medina Okot fouled by Star Jacobs.
So she's got some experience on the floor. Age is nothing but a number.
Grew up in Mali, came over to the States a little bit later to go to high school. All right, Medina Okot, fancy footwork. Someone who started basketball 5 years ago. She started playing basketball in 2020.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Because when you're 6'6", at times, I'm 6'4", and my mom had me in ballet, tap, jazz, and then that helped my coordination to play basketball, to be able to move like that. And Ole Miss was able to score 26 points off of Mississippi State's 23 turnovers.
There you go, Jerkayla Jordan. Her second shot, it's a pretty hook. Inside to Madison, Scott trying to post up. They kick it back out to Sadler.
Well, Mississippi State is really flooding the paint. Going to try to force Ole Miss into making some three-point shots.
So Anaya Russell will run the point right now for Mississippi State. Shot clock still on.
Now, Russell came along in that second half as well.
Trying to hit Jerkayla Jordan on a backdoor.
Read that backdoor cut all the way. Perfect timing to take it out of the air.
Out to Debrisha Poe. Ole Miss can take the final shot of the first quarter. Into traffic, Madison Scott still got it anyway and snuck through with a layup.
Well, they coach with so much passion. They want to be on the floor. They know that's not legal. So they are giving everything they can to their players, hoping that their energy is transformed on the court. Their players can see how energized they are. They bring it on the floor.
So Steffi asked for it. We're going to test out a little coach cam for you, and she's loving it. We got our eye on Coach Yo and Coach Sam Purcell. Here in the start of the second quarter, we're in this game moving on to face Texas, who's the 2 seed tomorrow, and there's Okot underneath.
You know that every time we do this, that is the only time in the game they're going to be calm.
Yeah. That's okay. We can bring it back. Sierra Chinu
to Jerkayla Jordan.
Jordan just one made field goal. She's their leading scorer. It's number 2 in maroon. Okot, there it is. Has to take the 3. Fell to the floor.
I think that they've got to get better point guard play. Denham Shields, it took her to the second half really to get settled in yesterday because she had the assistance of Destiny McFall. I don't know if Sam Purcell is comfortable going. McFall is up on the bench right now.
Highlight for Jerkayla Jordan. 7 points.
She's going to have to do that today.
Jump ball possession arrow to Ole Miss.
Watch out, Mississippi. They flood the paint anytime there's penetration from Ole Miss.
And Kennedy Todd-Williams just shot right over it. McFall to the rack. Nowhere for Chinu to go.
Hung with Texas for about 3.5 quarters. Sam Purcell came out with a 1-3-1 zone defense, taking away the paint.
Ole Miss was pretty close too. Kennedy Todd-Williams looking for a triple, not there. McFall up ahead to Anaya Russell.
Good discipline by Russell there.
Blocking foul. The arc on the floor has nothing to do with it in the women's game.
Oh my goodness. We were just noticing in this second quarter that Ole Miss had only been to the free throw line, or Mississippi State had only been to the free throw line one time.
So Star Jacobs will take a seat with 3 fouls. Mississippi State with its first lead since it was 6-5.
Keep an eye on number 2 though for Mississippi State. And she is the super helper. She is aware where the ball is going and where the help needs to be. Well, because they're not getting layups, and a lot of times they're getting fouled.
I like it. It works out. McFall got her own board.
I like McFall running the point right now, and especially off that double high screen. It gives her options. She can drive and take it, or she can find a post in the paint.
Scott. Sadler for 3. Okot, offensive step back. Both teams shooting 50% from the field right now. What a finish for Madison Scott. Coach Yo said she understood why. They have a standard. She got herself back in the starting lineup.
Oh, Scott, she's been with Coach Yo the longest.
Yeah.
So she understands what she didn't do.
Jacqueline Jordan is just special.
You described it perfect. That was special.
Knotted at 35. And that was two. Just a 2-point ball game, so evenly matched. Both teams shooting 52% from the field.
Good rebound by Okot.
It did not hit the rim, so the shot clock did not reset. Sadler, bounce pass, up ahead to Chino!
Madison McFall can make it happen.
She had a buzzer beater yesterday at the end of the third quarter. Picked out of midair by Sira Chino. A 10-2 run right now for Ole Miss. There's about a second difference. Now the shot clock's off. It doesn't matter because Ole Miss just stole it.
Getting the foul, but she put herself in that position. She's got to understand time and score. Ooh, Sadler.
Ole Miss got it back.
Cookies.
They can still take the last shot of the quarter. Missed the layup. For the most steals by a Rebel freshman in a season, she's got 76. The record is 81, so not out of reach.
You remember watching Arminty Price play? That's great compliment to be in that category, especially on the defensive end, because that was a stingy.
So as you see, the starting five from this game and their ages.
I think that maturity and experience can play a lot to it coming in. But experience together, they know how to make those adjustments.
It's funny that we're saying 24-year-olds are old.
Right? She's 21. Most freshmen coming into college, 18, maybe 19 years old.
We're seeing them at 17.
Right.
So she knew.
Yeah, her composure on the floor.
Uwala got the offensive rebound.
She commands her space early. Huge duck in, swings that leg around the defender, and then sits on him and gives herself the opportunity to really demonstrate.
Destiny McFall over on the Mississippi State sideline. She was a game-time decision, has played in this game, trying to jump around over there and stay warm until her number is called.
Well, 15 minutes of halftime, that's just enough opportunity that now she's got to go through a whole other warm-up situation to get loose.
Denim Shields takes it up to the hoop. DeShields with the steal. 2 layups back-to-back for Denham.
Denham DeShields much better coming out of the locker room in this third quarter than she started the first half.
Sadler can't answer, but guess what? Christine Uwala can. Kayla Thomas has checked in for Mississippi State. And Ole Miss is going to shut that down.
Ooh.
Chino.
She's hit a 3.
She just lost the wrap and she's headed to check in. Missed them both. Ole Miss struggling from the free throw line tonight. Just 9 for 14, that's 64%.
And Sira Chino is 6 foot, so they're able to switch off on Jacqueline Jordan, who has had just about every shot, has had a tough contest.
Jacayla Jordan has started every game of her career. 4-time state champion.
All she does is win. Had McFall posted up.
There's Richardson. Stolen away by Jacayla Jordan.
Chino got called for that one.
Catch and shoot for Jacayla Jordan. And Ole Miss using their length to get that rebound. Chino. Scott. Chino just need a little step inside. 4 players have 9 or more points.
Well, Ocott only has 1 foul. I think Sam Purcell's got to look at going to 6. Oh my goodness. Change of hand. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The team that fell short in the first game has the advantage.
Why?
Because they have a little extra motivation. And they're playing to redeem themselves, and I think that's what gives Mississippi State a chance to come back in this SEC tournament. They've got to execute. They cannot play cautious and conservative, but play smart.
McFall almost lost it and now does.
That's playing to win right there. Quick hands by Madison Scott.
You know she wants to win. Give her those 2 points.
The first time these two teams met this year, Madison Scott had career-high 30 points.
She knows how important this rivalry game is, especially for somebody like Maddie Scott, who's been at Ole Miss for 5 seasons.
She has such pride in Ole Miss University. You can just tell. She leaves it on the floor.
Don't get me wrong, they'll take the 30 points if she wants to drop that, you know?
They're not going to turn that away.
No. Prater saw an opening and said, yeah.
A problem Mississippi State had against Missouri yesterday is they crowded the paint, which took away driving lanes. When they spaced the floor, that's when the offense started working for them.
Star Jacobs hits the bucket. She's been a little bit quiet tonight because she picked up 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, she normally... Oh, that's it. Oh!
Blocking foul. You know, I had to Google what Ole Miss was, because being from Mali, I wasn't really sure. And then she said, I watched them beat Stanford in the Sweet 16 after I Googled them. And she was like, I like that style of play. I want to play for that coach.
Well, she did her research. Value her ability to knock down the 3-point shot.
There's Tamia Sadler on the miss. And backed it away from Mississippi State. You know what's cool, too? Her younger sister, Miriam, is now playing basketball as well. Dean's here. Iwala offensive board. Tomorrow will be the first time that we get to see the #1 team in the nation take the floor here in Greenville.
#1 in the country. Got his daughter on his staff, Blair Schaefer.
Coach Lovato has been with him now for a while, a really key member of that staff. 10 points, she's one of 3 players for state in double figures. 3-point play.
Now Mississippi State drops into a zone.
Madison Scott, right at Ocott, not afraid.
Ooh. Jordan took a hard fall.
Ole Miss has got to go. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Kennedy Todd-Williams at the elbow.
She's got to play a little conservative now because Mississippi State needs her on the floor.
Ole Miss with a chance to host, being a top 4 seed.
It's been a second since Ole Miss, or since Mississippi State
Sadler resetting. Chinu. Three-pointer in the corner. 13 points for Sierra Chinu, her very first SEC tournament game of her career. And then Anaya Russell.
These two teams are going to go at it. Oh, nice hesitation by Todd-Williams, but Russell takes it away.
Something's different about Anaya Russell right now. This will be Ole Miss basketball. 6 points on the evening for Ewala. Make it 7. Shut down by Star Jacobs.
Coach can, but Coach Yo's been kind of calm over there. I think you can have a little lob action for Okot.
Okot's going to strain for Jerkayla Jordan. And Jerkayla Jordan slipped and they call a travel. Vic Schaefer and the Texas Longhorns, who also boast the SEC Player of the Year in Madison Booker.
Team always known for that stingy defense. Oh, they called a charge. Kyla Oldacre have been a force inside for the Longhorns.
We were talking to Vic Schaefer today. He's not sure he's ever had two great post players like that. He's definitely had great post players.
Well, it used to be post player U when he was at Mississippi State.
16 points for Maddie Scott. It's a 6-0 run for the Rebels. Big fall over to Montague. An offensive foul. She dropped 30 points last time out against their rival. Sadler short, will call it a pass to Kennedy Todd-Williams.
See, the length on the perimeter is giving Mississippi State some problems.
Jerkayla Jordan's able to go over the length of Madison Scott.
And Ole Miss play to win. Kennedy Todd-Williams knows how to do that. I would look to get the ball to Okot. High-low in the middle of the floor. You're relying on jump shots. That might be like an assist. Shoot it that with Okot. Okot, just go to the glass. Get your buckets by doing the work. Rebounding the basketball.
Stepped out of bounds. State has trailed by as many as 13 tonight. And Russell will bounce it in. If you're Ole Miss, how are you playing this with the lead right now?
Look, you got to make sure that you take care of the basketball. Make the for sure pass, not the home run pass, and nothing long.
And Walla, a powerful pivot. Russell to Okot. Chinu and Star Jacobs for Ole Miss have 4 fouls. On the other side for Mississippi State, Jerkayla Jordan and Chandler Prater have 4 fouls apiece.
KK Deans has got to exercise some discipline right now. She doesn't have to take quick threes, open threes, or a good shot.
Scott. Todd-Williams for 2.
Okot in ball screens. Go get her the ball. She's 6'6" inside.
5 seconds. Prater stripped. Prater gets it right back.
No contact on that. No foul. I thought Prater had contact under the excitement of women's basketball in Oxford. Coach O talks about how she loves to coach number 12. So you know what? They know they've got to work a little bit extra, a little harder, because they're going to be playing against taller opponents.
Who moves on to the quarterfinals to face Texas? Star Jacobs back in the game for Ole Miss. She has 4 fouls. Russell, little bank shot. Top 10 win of the season. First time they've done that since 07. Trying to continue that momentum. Madison Scott.
Oh my. This rivalry means something to number 24 in white. Madison Scott, I think, let her go to work inside. Madison Scott and Star Jacobs that can go to work inside, and Coach Yo, oh yeah, she's feeling the joy.
Ole Miss shut that down, regained control. They've led by as many as 13. Had the lead going into the half, and they're 16-2 when they lead at halftime. Jordan, the kick to Denham to Shields. Timeout. And Denham to Shields fouls Madison Scott.
Sirachinu shoots 66% from the free throw line.
Third time this season she's gone over the 20-point mark. Okai with the offensive board. Kennedy Todd-Williams with the steal.
Just got to grab the basketball. Secure it first. May be the Rebels that advance to play Texas tomorrow.
Minute to go. Star Jacobs kicks. Kennedy Todd-Williams. Yeah! She's got 20. 2 players for Ole Miss with 20 points. I bet you can guess who. Madison Scott and Kennedy Todd-Williams. As you've watched this Ole Miss team grow. I mean, remember, this is a team that just beat LSU on Sunday. What's making them dangerous at the right time in March?
They have so many offensive weapons. Madison Scott, the versatility that she has from scoring inside, getting on the glass, running in transition. And the freshman, Ole Miss is coming to this game like a team on a mission. And like you said, the positioning for the NCAA tournament to host for the first time since 1992, there is going to be some excitement in Oxford, Mississippi.
They've beaten 2 top 10 teams. And they're going to advance to the quarterfinals here at the SEC tournament. And they've beaten their rival twice this season. 5th straight year they're advancing to the quarterfinals.